watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, today we're going to be doing a review of an old-timer knife. But before we get started on that review, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. And I've been getting a lot of great new comments from new commenters and things. And just want to say thank you for everyone who's supporting the channel. And not just the new subscribers, but all my long-time subscribers as well. But if you're enjoying the content, I really do appreciate when you hit the like button and make the videos more visible. So thank you guys for doing that. And let's take a look at this guy. This is one I got for Christmas. Of course, an old timer here, 72 OTB. There's your barcode. This is a Battenfield design. There's their logo there, and it's made in China. This is the 72 OTB, and if you're not familiar with the numbering system for old timer, they just give it a model number followed by OT, which stands for old timer, and then sometimes they'll put another designator at the end, and this one has a B, which stands for bone, because it has bone handles and not Delrin handles like a standard 72 OT. So what do you get extra with the 72 OTB? Well, you get a few things. You get a little more polish out of the bolsters there. These are nickel silver. You get the single thread there. They're very nice. And I would say a standard one would look more like that. More of a brass finish and not quite as well polished, right? And this one, instead, is pretty shiny. And you do get the thread on the bolster, and you don't get that on most of the other standard versions. Also, you get improved blade steel. This has 9 CR18 MOV blades, whereas standard versions have 7 CR17. And you also get mirror finished blades, whereas the satin finish is the standard for the other knives. Get match strike pulls as well, where you just get a regular nail nick on the 72 OT. And you can see that match strike pull is on both blades. Also, the thickness of the handle is a little greater than the Delrin, and the cutout is a little different. Instead of just being cut out into the Delrin, they actually kind of recess it back in there through the liner so that you can reach that pin blade. Makes it pretty simple. So that's an actual functional feature that works pretty well. You can see there's the liners between the two blades there, top-down view. Get a pin blade here in the front and then the clip in the back. Here's a look at the liners on the back. Pretty well done. Of course, you get the brass and the stainless steel heat-treated springs. A little bit of stepping here in the corners, not too terribly bad. I almost have to kind of work to get my finger to stick. The springs are nice and smooth. I'm not seeing any gaps between the liners and the springs. So pretty well constructed. Now, one little flaw on here is on the back. You do have like a flat spot where there was no saw cut into the diagonal texture. It did not get into that portion of the handle. So it's kind of smooth and it looks a little weird, but not too big a deal, and it's kind of hard to see, honestly, unless you're kind of looking for it. It's a kind of conspicuous, not very conspicuous area there. So that's good. And this is a $20 knife, so sometimes we need to have to forgive things a little bit for that kind of price. $19.99 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now, I didn't have a 72 OT or anything to compare this to directly, so no American version or anything like that. This is the only one I own at this point. But I've got to say that I really like the peanut pattern. It does well for fitting into the fifth pocket. Again, this is the overall length here is 2 3/4 inches closed, and we'll measure the blades. This guy is about 2 1/4 inches full, and just shy of 2 inches on the cutting edge. There's no half stops or anything like that, and like I say, the pull is about a 6, very snappy. So yeah, both blades about a 6. Measurement on the smaller blade here. Wow, So just about, call it 1 5/8 total length there, and then you get a cutting edge of about 1 3/8, just a little over 1 1/4. I love the little snap on these blades, and with that pull being about a 6, a pretty confident use on this guy. It's about a 3-finger grip, but you know that little blade can come in useful for a lot of different things. I do like the shape of the clip point blade too. Just always have on these little old timers, those narrow little Skinner type blades, and the profile's pretty small across the top. You don't have much of a elbow, a little bit, but not much. It's pretty tame, and it does seem to be kind of rounded over, so it's not a sharp style, elbow there that you're going to be digging into your leg or anything. Also, the thickness of it overall is a little thicker than your Delrin, so I imagine like a 72 would be a little more streamlined in the width position, but yeah, and they do a good job of tapering these off, so I don't really find that to be a problem. Maybe gives you a little more body to grip the knife with as well when you're using that main blade. Fits in the hand maybe just a touch better. You get a little bit of that swell there to help the grip. So overall, I do probably prefer the B versions, but there's nothing wrong with the standard versions either. And I think the standard version is probably about $5 cheaper, so you could save a little bit if you're not into the extras that this thing offers. But that's really going to do it for my review, guys. It's a pretty basic knife. Really digging the peanut pattern. Been using it as fifth pocket knife, fifth pocket knife, and you could also carry it in a slip if you'd like. These work really well. This is a Rough Rider small slip, and they work really well for the smaller old timer knives, which there are plenty of. But just a nice nostalgic feel that I get. My father-in-law carried old timers, and I'm kind of partial to them for that. I know at $20 you could probably get a Rough Rider, and maybe that would be a little better, but if you're an old timer collector like me, this is not too much to pay in my opinion. Still good value that you get in the 9CR18 upgraded blades. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. You guys have a fantastic day today. Please do take care.